part 3. It's a really long one. All of these. So, anyway. Now I've got all this going. I got my facial scar. I got my makeup on. I'm looking filthy, dirty, reddish, piratey. Once I do that, now, obviously a lot of you use the Ayurvedic eye thing, the Kali Styly style stuff, and it's great. And I use that for my eyes in this general area. Just in like the thin edge of the eye and underneath the eye. But the thing is, your eyelids tend to get, is like the most oily part of your face pretty much. And even though it kind of burns a little bit, but I went ahead and did it, and I like the way it looked, and it stays on all day. All those activators, I mean, you could even see in the movie, sometimes his eye makeup looks dark, sometimes it looks faded. But if you want your eyelids to stay dark, fake nails. Skin Illustrator. Close the eye, gotta get a little close here. And this will stay on. Just make sure you keep your eye closed, because if you get any 99% rubbing alcohol in there, boy does it sting. I'll keep my eye closed, I'll get a dry sponge to absorb the alcohol. While it's drying, of course. Because this stuff sucks to get into your eye. Which I just did. So my eye is going to turn a little red. Oops. Going with a little bit of this, not much, just enough. Go in with the black. And then you could dab it a little bit to like get rid of some of the alcohol. And then you're going to do your eyelids. You're not going to be able to tell on camera because my camera stinks. Look at my wig while I do this. It's hard to see. Nice wig, eh? Alright. Same with the other side. It's not recommended, technically, but I get tired of having to go into the bathroom every once in a while and make my eyelids black again by carrying around my little activator. So I'll do it just enough to where you start to see it's a little darker. And once I do that, I'll be right back. Then I'll go in with my eyeliner. I'll start off by doing the inner edge of my eye, which is something that I left out of my last tutorial, but it's very important. I'll just basically pull the eyelid down. And you could warm up these eyeliner, these styly style eyeliners, if they're a little bit crusty on you or a little bit hard. One eyeliner. Just on the inner edge. Start off. Alright. Then I'm going to go underneath that. And I'll do a fairly thick line. Okay, now I'll do the other side real quick. I'm rushing through this because I know it was going to be 3 parts, and I want to try to keep it at 3 parts, but knowing my luck, it's going to end up being a 4-part tutorial. And only the die-hard jacks are going to want to watch this, such as members of Keep to the Code. And then underneath that, I'll go a little bit lighter, just to make it look smudged a little bit. Alright, and just because I didn't do such a great job in applying the nails, I'll go ahead and do my eyeball or my eyelid to give you the full illusion, the full look. Alright, now last but not least, I'll go in with some 70% if it happens to look a little too caked on you. I'll get a clean brush, a foam thing, just get it a little wet and lightly go over everything just to not make it look so caked. Kind of blending everything in. And the 70% doesn't remove it, but it dilutes it a little bit. Just kind of gives it more of that blended look. Which is the last thing that I do. Done. What do you think? Big difference, eh? I know how to do, say once I put on the makeup, Jance goes away and Captain Jance comes out. But, in a nutshell, that is how I do my makeup. I'll do it on my arms, I'll do it a little bit on my legs, especially when the breech pants where the boot meets, when you're crossing your legs or sitting down. Looks a little too white, doesn't match, don't want that. I'll go down my chest, on my neck, on my arms, using the same exact method that I just showed you. And the makeup does not come off. No matter what you do, you do not have to worry about reapplying your makeup. So, in a nutshell, there is my tutorial. Stay tuned for another tutorial which has a little surprise in it, which is coming up soon. Cheers, keep to the code.